students. I welcome all of you once again to the fourth part of lesson number 24, Substances, Objects and Energy. So let's recall once again whatever we have learnt in the last lecture. So students, in the last lecture we spoke about what is the exactly difference between the substances and the objects. So I told you that the difference between the substance is the object. The substances we get directly from the nature. Okay, whereas the objects they are made by using the substances. So for example, I have given you here the example of the soil. So soil is the example of the substance. So by using soil we can make a pot. Okay, so this is the example of the object. So as you can see that over here, the substance and the object, they are the two different things. Objects are the man-made material, whereas the substances, they are the natural things which we get from the nature. So by using the substances we make the objects. So this is the basic difference between the object. And again, one more thing is that the objects, they have the definite shape. So as you can see that, like for example, all the objects they have the definite shape. Their parts, if we put together in a particular way, so they will occupy the shape of that part. So as you can see that over here, for example, this is the wooden material. So wood is the example of the substance. So by using the wood we have made a lot of variety of the objects like table, bat and the chair. So these all have a definite shape and they are called as what? Objects. So whereas wood don't have particular shape, so wood is called as substance and these all things are called as what? Objects. So this is the basic difference between these substances and the objects. And again students, as I told you that all the different type of the objects, they are basically made by using the different variety of the substances. Like for example, you can see that by using the wooden substance, wood is the example of the substance. So by using the wooden material we form a chair, which is the example of the object. Whereas by using the soil we make the different type of the soil material. So this is the basic difference between the substances and the object. And again students, as you all know that we all make useful object from a variety of the substances. Another use of the substance is that we get energy from some of them. So when we burn the substances, we get the energy. So the energy can be in the form of different variety of the thing. So like what is the meaning of the energy? So energy, it is required to do the work. That means the capacity of the body to do any type of the work is called as what? Energy. So like for example, if you do any type of the heavy activity, so we feel tired after some time. So that means our energy level went down. So energy is very important for doing any type of the activity. So the energy is required to any sort of activity. So the capacity of our body or any object to do the work, it is called as what? Energy. So now students, let me tell you one example. You must have seen that there are many variety of the vehicle. Let it be a new brand vehicle. Okay, suppose if there is a motor vehicle and its tank is full of fuel, but that does not move at all. Why is that? Like in front of you, you have bike or scooty or Activa or bus also. Okay, it is completely new and it has fuel also. So fuel could be in the form of either petrol or either diesel. Okay, so the in vehicle either petrol or diesel is present, but still it is not moving from one place to the another place. Why is that? If the petrol or diesel is present in the vehicle, then it should run automatically. Am I right? But it doesn't like that. Why is that? Any guesses? Any idea? Although the vehicle is full of fuel, it doesn't move automatically. Why is that? So let me tell you that over here students, when a petrol or diesel burns, we have to burn it. Only if it is burned in a motor vehicle, the energy gets released. So when petrol or diesel it is present in a vehicle and if it is burned, then the energy is released from the vehicle. When the petrol is finished or if it stops burning, the vehicle too stops running. So for running of the vehicle, the petrol or diesel it has to burn continuously. If the petrol or diesel burns continuously, then only the vehicle will go ahead, otherwise the vehicle will stop at that time only. When something burns, energy get released in the form of heat. So when the petrol or diesel gets burned, the energy is released in the form of heat, and because of the heat, the vehicle moves from one place to the another place. So for the movement of the vehicle, the energy released in the form of heat is very important. If the energy is not released in the form of heat, then the vehicle will stop at that moment only. So that means what? It is not mandatory that the vehicle should only have the fuel. It is also compulsory that the energy should be released in the form of heat. Then only the vehicle will be in the moving position. Otherwise, it will completely stop. Understood now? So students, you know that there are different type of the fuel which are available in front of us. Like for example, as you can see that coal, diesel, CNG, LPG and petrol. I repeat once again, coal, diesel, CNG, LPG and the petrol. So you must have seen this CNG word on auto rickshaw, or you must have seen this CNG word. Some people use this in four-wheeler also, right? So the meaning of the CNG is that compressed natural gas. What is the meaning of the CNG? Compressed natural gas. And what is the full form of the LPG? Liquefied petroleum gas. What is the full form of LPG? Liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, so the coal, diesel, CNG, LPG, petrol, they all substances they release the energy which is obtained in the form of heat, and because of the heat only the substances or the object they set into the motion. So you can see that the different variety of the fuel. At our home also the LPG cylinder is available. Am I right? So you must have seen that the gas is available, the biogas is there, kerosene or petrol. These are the different type of the fuel which are available at our place, and we use it in our day-to-day activity, right? And because of all this fuel we get the energy in the form of what, guys? Heat. So do remember that. Okay, and again students, let me tell you that over here, when a person or vehicle moves, when a person or vehicle moves, heat energy gets converted into the motion. So the heat energy which is released, that heat energy it is set into the motion, and energy in the form of motion, the energy which is released in the form of motion, it is called as kinetic energy. So what do you mean by the kinetic energy? The energy in the form of motion. The energy in the form of motion, it is called as kinetic energy. And when we get the kinetic energy, the heat energy it is converted into the motion, and because of the motion the vehicle or person gains the kinetic energy. So students, always remember that all moving things have the kinetic energy. All moving things, like you must be thinking what are the all moving things. Like for example, in this diagram you can see that the sailing of the boat, the sailing of the boat in the seashore. Again let me tell you that the wind blows, as you know that whenever the wind blows the windmill turns on, and again the sailing of the boat and the movement of the cloud from one place to the another place. So these all are the example of the kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy is present in the wind, and because of the kinetic energy which is present in the wind, the windmill turns on, the boat sails ahead in the direction, and the clouds also move from one place to the another place just because of the kinetic energy. Understood now? And students, always remember that this work is possible only because of the kinetic energy of the wind. So the wind contains the kinetic energy. So because of the movement of the kinetic energy, so all the things are moving from one place to the another place. So let me tell you that, student, over here, may I know that which other machines they use the kinetic energy to do a certain task? How do they get this kinetic energy? So I am asking you, in general, in our day-to-day life, what all sort of machines we use in our day-to-day life, and those machine generates the kinetic energy because of its motion. Any guesses? Okay, so let me tell you that, students, you must have seen the ceiling fan. We all have the fan at our place. Am I right? So the ceiling fan, it is in the continuous motion. So the ceiling fan has the kinetic energy. Again, let me tell you, mixer grinder. So even the mixer grinder, it is also in the moving motion. So even it has the kinetic energy. And at the same time, the water pump. So all these machines which we use in our day-to-day life, they use the kinetic energy. So which all machine use the kinetic energy? Ceiling fan, a mixer grinder, water pump. These are the machine which use the kinetic energy. They get the kinetic energy from the electricity. So we supply the electricity to all these instruments. So from the electricity, they obtain the kinetic energy, and because of the kinetic energy, they are set into the motion. So the electricity, it is also the form of one of the type of the energy. Understood? So students, whatever we have learned today, did you understand that? So let's revise once again what we have seen today. So we have seen that, students, whenever a petrol or diesel burns in a motor vehicle, the energy gets released. When the petrol is finished, or if it stops burning, the vehicle too stops running. When something burns, energy get released in the form of the heat. So to set the vehicle into the moving position, it is mandatory that the petrol or diesel which is present in the vehicle, it has to burn compulsory, and it has to generate the heat energy. And because of the heat energy which is produced, the vehicle or the person, it will be set into the motion. And what else we have learned? We have learned that the coal, diesel, compressed natural gas, which is the CNG, liquefied petroleum gas, which is the LPG, and petrol, they all substances from which the energy is obtained in the form of the heat. So you all know that this is the image of the various type of the energy which we use in our day-to-day life. And again, at the same time, students, as you all know that when a person or a vehicle moves, the heat energy is converted into the motion. So energy in the form of motion, it is called as what? Kinetic energy. So what we call it as? The energy in the form of motion is called as what? Kinetic energy. And this kinetic energy is present in all moving things. So in all moving things, the kinetic energy is present. So the kinetic energy is present when the wind blows, the windmill turns on, the sailing boats and the clouds which move from one place to the another place, they all have the kinetic energy in them. And again, students, one more example is that there are so many machines which we use in our day-to-day life, like ceiling fan, the mixer grinder, and the water pump. These all type of the machines, they use the kinetic energy. They get the kinetic energy from the electricity, and that's the reason the electricity, it is also the form of the energy. So I hope so, students, whatever we have learned today regarding the kinetic energy and all that thing, you must have understood that very well. Okay, so students, the next part of this topic we will continue in the next session. Bye bye, take care.